Hi all! Block M is the first of 8 new additions to the textured sampler blanket that I designed in 2014. The COVID-19 lockdown was the trigger that nudged me to get on with this project that I'd been contemplating for a few years. Well, here I am beginning a brand new block, and it features honeycomb stitch. At the side, each side of the pattern, there are 2 extra stitches, and these remain as stocking stitches. They don't take part in the cabling. So 2 at that end and 2 more at this end. Before the honeycomb begins, I have put 3 rows of stocking stitch to start. Actually, it comes out as 4 rows of stocking stitch because the first row of the honeycomb pattern is a purl row. So there's 4 rows of stocking stitch there. And this gives a nice foundation ready for the cables to come up and out from it. Although all the stitches you need for this block are here on this page, if you'd like bigger writing, go to our website and download the free patterns. They're all there. So there's the free honeycomb pattern and the others as well, and they have bigger writing. As well as that, each of the stitches is demonstrated on a tutorial video, especially for each stitch. Honeycomb tutorial number 33 on our website. 33 for the downloadable pattern and 33 in the tutorial section for the stitches. I have worked the honeycomb pattern 3 times. The 8th row of the honeycomb pattern is a knit row, so we ended up at this end of the work. So I have since put 2 rows of stocking stitch, so a purl row and then a knit row, so we're back to this end. The next row will be a purl row, and in it we'll decrease 15 stitches. That's what I've marked here. And we'll do that by purling 2 stitches together. I've put the first marker 3 stitches in. So drop it off, purl 2 together. You don't really need to put the markers for this because it's then purl 1, 2, 3, drop the marker, purl 2 together to the end of the row. We've just finished the honeycomb section. We worked the honeycomb pattern 3 times. We worked 2 rows of stocking stitch after the honeycomb, a purl row and a knit row, and we have finished purl 1 row, decreasing 15 stitches in this row. Now we introduce the next 2 colours for the ribbed garter and the granite ridges, and it's easiest to follow the chart. So we start with knit 23 in the ribbed garter colour, followed by finishing off the row for the granite ridges in the next colour. There's the knit 23 for the ribbed garter and knit 38 for the granite ridges. The next row, purl for the granite ridges and row 1 of ribbed garter, which is knit. We've purled the granite ridges and knitted for the ribbed garter. So we can fix that one off. Now, row 2 of the ribbed garter gives the pattern. Row 2, knit 3, knit 1 below, knit 3, knit 1 below, and we're going to be on row 1 of the granite ridges, which is knit. The ribbed garter, knitted 3, knit 1 below, knit 3, knit 1 below, and so on to the end of that section. Now a knit row for the granite ridges. Make sure we loop those around so we don't get a hole in our work, and off we go to the end of the row. In row 4, we start creating the granite ridges with a purl one and then knit two together, knit two together, all the way along, finishing with a purl stitch. And then, of course, the ribbed garter is a knit row. I finished row 4 of the granite ridges and row 1 of the ribbed garter. Then I have now done row 2 of the ribbed garter and I'm about to turn. I've turned and I'm going to do row 1 of the ribbed garter, which is just a knit row. A short row to make the two different stitch patterns work together, and to knit to the end of the row. In row 5 we complete the granite ridge. It's knit 1 at the beginning, then after that it's knit, purl into every stitch, knit, purl, knit, purl into every stitch, right along to the end of the row when you finish with knit 1. I have just changed colours here in row 6, a purl row for granite ridges, and I've done a few more rows as well. Well, I think I've got it all looking nice and square. It took a few trial and errors. This honeycomb stitch is so dense and pulls in so much that decreasing 15 stitches here made quite the difference. Being so dense and lofty, though, you get a really strong pattern with all the shadows. And here is the finished block, the first one of my new series. The honeycomb stitch is such a lovely dense all over stitch, and it contrasts well with the two lighter directional stitches. A good combination. Bye bye from Daphne.
Hi, I'm Ferg, Daphne's husband. Here are the steps to get your free download of Daphne's Textured Sampler ebook. The first step is send an email to knitwithdaphne@gmail.com and include the subject free download. There is no need for any content in the email, and then send the email. You will receive an automatic response to your email that includes the link to access Google Cloud. When you click the link, the Knit with Daphne folder with all the downloadable patterns will open. Double-click the textured sampler blanket to open and download the ebook. Enjoy knitting the textured sampler blanket.